Welcome to PPI Recording Studio, nestled in the cradle of New York City. Welcome to the first weekly episode for the month of November 2025 for Dedication Around the Nation weekly courtesy video marketing series and interview series, because we are getting it out to the nation and beyond. First photo you see come up today is a thank you to all our YouTube channel subscribers for their foundational YouTube channel techno support. To become a new subscriber to help with the evolutionary growth of this YouTube channel series, very easy, quick, and simple. As you're watching today's episode, lower right-hand corner of your screen, right down there, you'll see a red button just like the red on my shirt. Just click on to that red button, please, and you are now a new subscriber to this channel. It helps us bring new interviews like I'm going to talk about later. That's going to be coming up the next episode here in Dedication Around the Nation. And as well, as you're watching today, lower portion of your viewing screen right down here, you're going to see pretty much in the center this insignia. That is the like button, thumbs up. Click onto the like button, please, and you can help techno support liking this episode on YouTube. And right to the right of the like button is the share box, and you can click onto the share box, please, to share this episode with your family, friends, and social media. Next photo is a thank you to one of our longtime viewers and subscribers. This is Wayne up at PEC Electrical Contractors in Canton, Massachusetts. And thank you. He has no idea that this is happening. As he's watching, he will. But thank you to Paul Ciswerda for sneaking the photo to me to surprise Wayne. And thank you, Wayne, for your long-standing support. It's my pleasure, and have a good rest of the week, man. So next photo you're going to see is from the last episode here, which is this poster right here. And that was for October 30, 2025, right here at Dedication Around the Nation. And if you haven't seen it, live link in the text description area makes it very easy to click on to watch. And if you haven't seen it, you got to check out because the mouse is singing and swinging. Now, follow up to the October 30, 2025 episode. First is the November 8, 2025 Tom Green beach cleanup in Brooklyn has been postponed. You're going to see that amended flyer on your screen. It is now spring of 2026. We will keep you posted when there is an exact date. Next follow-up is for Santa, right? You're going to see that on your screen. Santa! This is my 4th annual Singing Santa personal holiday visit. You can hire me to come out for your home party. Oop, I just lost my horn. House party, home office, barbecue, beach party, whatever the case may be, tree lighting, come on out. We have a lot of fun. I've done it at restaurants, certainly corporate events. You can do it all through, thank you, Chip. You can do it all through partytalent.com. That's who I work for in that particular capacity for Santa. And we do have a few dates available for November and December. Now, next one I'm going to talk about is for the next episode here. It's a new interview as a guest coming on. This, you're going to see her flyer on the screen. Saxy Susie, and we're going to talk about, and we're going to promote her, meaning Saxy Susie's upcoming December 14, 17, 19, 2025 performances right here in New York City at Don't Tell Mama. So you want to tune into that next week. Live links in the text description area to Don't Tell Mama and Saxy Susie's website. Now, next one is for this Sunday, November 16, 2025, and it's from 11 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. And this is a photo I took from a previous pet adoption event. And this is Linda Blackwood, who is a volunteer for BARC, B-A-R-C. And they are an animal rescue organization in Connecticut. They're having their next pet adoption event this Sunday, November 16. And it's going to be back at the wireless-owned independent Verizon dealer, and that's 1051 Wolcott Street and Lakewood Road in Waterbury, Connecticut. Live link in the text description area to both the store and also BARC. Makes it very easy to get information about both. But please come out because there's a ton of pets that are looking for really, really happy homes. And by the way, the dog that Linda has cradled in her arms is Poppy Puppy, and Poppy Puppy was adopted shortly after that event. So that's cool. Good job, BARC. So next one I'm going to talk about is for what's new from the Deep Blue Desk here at Dedication Around the Nation. And this is for my favorite news station down in Miami, Florida. WPLG, Local News 10. And they have this segment that they do frequently called Don't Trash Our Treasure, which is about the local environment, local economy, certainly the local community, which is really, really cool what they do. We've featured them here before on Dedication Around a Nation in previous episodes. But this new one that just came out the other day is about the city of Fort Lauderdale and about how they're going to clean up some of the derelict and abandoned boats, which is really, really cool as a city. Thank you very much for doing that. But also, they have 4 independent pumping stations within the marinas for boats to pull up and discharge their sewage holds in the boat so it doesn't go in the ocean or the bay, right? But they have a new service that's going to be coming around beginning of 2026, and it's going to be a mobile sewage retainer, right? So the boat actually pulls up to your boat and takes it. You don't have to go anywhere from your slip or your mooring, which is really cool. You have to have the app to do it. But live link in the text description area, you can get more information about that. But good job, city of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And also, please, you do not want to do that, meaning put your sewage discharge into the water, into the ocean or bay, because first of all, it's against the law. But secondly, what it does is because it skews the nitrogen levels in the water to the point where it whacks out the algae populations in the water, to the point where you have algae blooms that are not cool, not conducive for fish, not conducive for the coral. It actually kills them. So please do not do that. Project 142 Concert Series is the sponsor to Dedication Around a Nation weekly courtesy video marketing and interview series. You see the logo on your screen. Website is www.project142.org. Facebook is Project 142 NYC. The event calendar to the website is www.project142.org/calendar. This video series was launched and created right here at PPI Recording Studio, April 28, 2020, and we're 5.5 years into it, sixth season, and what we've done is we've taken, we make a positive from a negative back when COVID hit, right? Because Project 142 was a mobile concert series in New York City, and I was the artistic director of it, and we were utilizing event spaces such as the Menor Center here. But then when COVID hit, everything stopped, and I said, what are we going to do with all this? So we took all of this marketing experience of 20 years that I have, put it all into this series, and now have helped out other organizations like Pearl Street Station Restaurant, for example, as a small business, 53 Summer Street up in Malden, Massachusetts. Certainly talking about BARC, right? There's a nonprofit organization that we've helped out in the past, certainly helping out about getting the word out for November 16th this Sunday. And certainly now Saxy Susie, she's a new artist here that's coming in to do an interview to help get the word out on her artistic endeavors. So that's what we do here each and every week. We took Project 142 as a concert series and now have morphed it into this video series. Now, for an artist that I haven't talked about in the past in quite a while, and this is for somebody that I got to know in a long distance, 1977. He was the original bass player for the Pat Metheny Band. This is Mark Egan, and that band was cooking, man. They made a big splash back in the 1977 time frame, right? Lyle Mays, Danny Gottlieb on drums, certainly Mark on bass, and Pat Metheny as a composer, guitarist, right? Well, I was part of that whole fan base that was buying their records and going to their concerts. I went to the Beacon Theater, saw them there here in New York City. It was incredible. But fast forward to 2003, I record my debut first CD called Got a Date with Fate. And I met John Working, who ended up becoming the music director and pianist for this particular endeavor. And through that, he knew Mark and Danny really, really well. So who ends up becoming the original rhythm section for this CD is Mark and Danny, which is pretty cool. And that was a lot of fun and certainly a big eye-opener for me because I hadn't even started performing yet. So fast forward then to 2012, I get the opportunity to be host and producer of a talk show, public access in Connecticut called CAROUSEL, and took the show over after 25 years, created a whole new intro, outro, brought a lot of energy to it. And one of the first interview guests I had was Mark. And I split Mark's career down in 2 shows, 30 minutes each. First half was about his commercial side, if you will, meaning performing with David Sanborn, Diodato, for example, certainly Pat Metheny. And then the second half, or the second show, was about Mark's career as being a composer and certainly playing out with so many different bands and certainly promoting his own music. So live links in the text description area to all of that. Now, fast forward to 2014, you're going to see that flyer on your screen. It was my 4th self-produced concert up at Symphony Space here, Broadway and 95th right here in New York City. And I completely self-produced all those concerts myself, the whole shooting match. Musicians, music, the whole marketing, the whole deal. And what was really cool was Mark Egan, ended up being the bass player for that 4th concert, which was really magical. It was very, very sweet, a lot of fun. We had a ball, made some very hip music. And what was really cool as well is I was able to continue promoting Mark. And that's what I'm going to do today. So outside of just talking about my CD, is you're going to see it now on your screen. For those folks that don't know Mark, this is one of his, I believe, 14 CDs that he's released for his music, meaning as a composer. And this one is called Freedom Town is the name of the CD, and a live link in the text description area to the title track. Very, very cool. It's one of my favorite tracks on that CD. And thank you, Mark, once again for your support all those years, right? From my perspective of being a performer and artist. So I'm going to take it out today for Santa. This is one of the first Santa songs I'm going to do for Dedication Around the Nation for 2025. You're going to see 2 photos while I'm singing. One is from one of my previous Santa gigs, having a lot of fun, as we always do, with some folks at a party. And the second one is this absolutely stunning rainbow I saw yesterday when I was out walking through Waterbury, Connecticut. It was the most vibrant rainbow I've seen in years. You're going to see that while I'm singing. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, the snow is glistening. A musical sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we stroll along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. Then I'll ask if we are married, say no, man, you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire when we dream by the fire. The plans that we made for Christmas Day, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in that winter wonderland. Thank you, Chip. Yay! Santa. Check out Santa. Check out all those live links in the text description there. They are there for you. Makes it very easy to connect with small businesses. Certainly next episode for Susie, Saxy, Mark Egan, Freedom Town CD, all there. Thank you once again for joining us. And thank you, Mr. Chip Fabrizi. I got to get my horn because I knocked it over. As always, we'll see you next episode. And thank you, Wayne.